know that they keeping it low-key. I can cover the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday night.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some
snacks. I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They go play action here on first down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts? No, not at all.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second and 5. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think,
mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Throwing on first down. Clancy. And he will find his man on the outside. The numbers for him from a week ago. 3 catches, 59 yards.
And you can tell early they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. We'll look now at our starting defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Back to throw. Clancy. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards the pickup there. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. From the gun on 3rd down. Clancy, a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Back to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Set 90 Wolf. Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Watch that grip.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here is the home side to take over on offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Looking to throw on second down. Clancy looking for Campbell downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ready to go.
Off the play fake. Clancy. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up. Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
30 base. Get it. Clear.
On 1st down, Clancy. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up the 1st down and change our momentum?
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McGee. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here is the home side to take over on offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Past the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
A try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
So here are visitors to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before 4.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there,
great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As they are now on the board here in the first half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one makes it 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Clancy. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the gun, Clancy. Now he'll pull it down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looking to throw. Clancy. Catch made here by Campbell. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. Check, Mike, 27. Yeah, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
On first and 10, Clancy firing quickly here, and that's complete. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Face mask. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Clancy. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. To throw on third down, Clancy. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Set, 8, read. Watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat, watch his flat. Let's go.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Clancy. And that is caught on the right sideline but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Back to the air on second down. Clancy. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw on second down. Clancy. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on second half no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the set. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Kill. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Morrison. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. McCauley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Let's go.
So here's the home side to take over on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clancy looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
53, come on, 53, check 53. Go. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On 3rd and 2, Clancy. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. What? Let's get it.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's McGee. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket, and when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Ready? 60 or. Watch 54. Watch 54. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
To throw on 2nd down. Clancy throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
90 Wolf. Ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
54. Mike 54.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night, everybody.